then 1,000 years or long time of creating merit will be destroyed. While your delicate eye is empty, the act is empty, the person that delicate is empty, the result whom they are delicate for them is empty, then whatever you generate some form of anger, you'll not destroy everything. It's like removing some rocks or merit from them. So that's important. There's no evil that's similar to anger, no authority to compare with patience. Steep yourself, therefore, impatient, embarrassed instantly. Those tormented by the pain of anger never know tranquility of mind. Then, stranger, they work to every pleasure. They will neither sleep nor feel secure. 4. Even those dependent on the Lord for a gracious gift of honor and of wealth will rise again and slay. A master is filled with wrath and hatred. His family and friends he grieved, and when not by so those he attracted. No one be there. All in all, those been angry live. Who been angry live at his. All these years are brought about by the wrath, our sorrow-bearing enemy. Those who seize and clutch the anger down will find joy in this and future life. Whatever I do not want, and do whatever hinders my desire. In this content, my anger finds its fuel. From this grow and beats me down. Therefore, I will utterly destroy the sustenance of this enemy, my foe, who has no other purpose but to hurt and injure me. Some come and may, they will not upset my cheerful happiness of the mind. Dejection never bring me what I want. My virtue will be warped and marked by it. If there was a remedy when problems strike, what reason is there for dejection? If there's no help, where is there for come? So in this particular chapter 610, 610 is another verse. He said that for those people who worry a lot, then you must take this to heart. If there's a solution, then why you worry? Just do whatever. But if there's no solution, then you worry also no point. So it's like this. So remember this. If your friend ever says that, you can tell them, I'm no bodhisattva, but I read before 0610, chapter 6, verse 10. They did say, if there's a solution, then worry no point. Don't be so dumb or worry whether your solution will work or not. Solution A don't work, then go solution B. If there's no solution, worry also no point. So this is a very, very important advice. So this is one of the advice only to always quote to give people. Whenever people seem to all the problems, say, well, for your problem, it seems like there's no solution. Your worry also not helpful one. So just pray for a while, keep cheer. 11. Pain, humiliation, insult or rebuke. We do not want them, either for ourselves or for the love, for the sake don't like. It is the reverse. So at the time of the Buddha, there was one man who is always very angry one. He will scold everybody. So one day he heard that the Buddha came, and Buddha very patient one. So he go there and scold Buddha. Scold. Buddha very patiently listen. Then a very gentle voice, he said that, have you ever visited your relative? Then he said, yes. When you visit them, do you give them gift? He said, yes, of course I give them gift. What if then they don't receive the gift? I'll bring back home and enjoy it with my family. Very good. So today you give me the gift of your sloth. I'm not accepting it, so bring back home and enjoy your family. So he feel really embarrassed. Suddenly Buddha so skillful. Buddha did not scold him. Buddha just tell him what he had told him. I do not accept the gift. So you bring back home and enjoy with your friends, your family, the gift of your wrath. So suddenly he realized. So Buddha is extremely skillful. He will not hurt you directly, but he'll use a very skillful action for that. Moving on. 12. The cause of happiness is rare and many seeds of happening. If you have no pain, you will never long. I will never long for freedom. Therefore, oh mind, be steadfast. The Kana folks and those devoted to the goddess endure the meanness of austerity or cut may burn, and so when both remain on the path of freedom. There is nothing that do not grow light through habit and familiarity. Putting up with little care, I will train myself to bear with great adversity. So you start small, progressively, and you're able to do big things. Don't I see that this is so with common irritation, bite and string of snake and fling, experience of hunger and of thirst, and painful rash on my skin, hot and cold, the wind, the rain, the pain, sickness, the prison, the beating. I will not fret about such things, and will do so only aggregate my trouble. There are some those who bravely increase the sight of their own blood, while others lose their strength and fail when other blood they see. This result on how the mind is set. Instead, fatness or cowardliness, I will scorn not injure, and hardship I will disregard. When sorrow form upon the wise, the mind should be serene and undisturbed. And in their war against affliction, emotion, many are the hardship as in many battle. Thinking scorn of every pain and vanquishing such foe as hatred. These are the exploits of victorious warrior. The rest is slaying what is already dead. A lot of time we are fighting yesterday fight. Whatever we create was fighting, trying to win yesterday fight. There's nothing really to win. So the main battle to win is to win again the obstruction, the omission, the obstruction. You destroy self-cherishing, you destroy self-grasping. These are the real enemy, the real enemy. If Israel want to win Hamas or Hamas want to win Israel, they must help one another discover what are the real enemy. Then they will not fight anymore. But they believe the enemy is outside. They did not believe the enemy was inside, so they suffer. Moving on. 21. Suffering also have its word. Through sorrow, pride is driven out. The pitiful felt for those wandering in samsara. Evil is avoid, goodness seems delight. 21. So some people who come and see Sifu, they got depression. Then after a while I say, be brave. At a certain point when you go through, when you recover, you will understand how to help people. You say, yes. Because only I know the feeling, and those in the same shoe, I look at them, I know they got this problem. So like, this is actually very useful in the thing that when you got problem, it sort of lower your pride, you make you more humble, and you make you want to practice the Dharma. So suffering is good. It's good. So this is secret. Rinpoche, in one of the last teaching days, ABC, was this is one of the secret. Suffering, if you know how to view it correctly, it's useful. It will make you less arrogant. It will make you want to free yourself from suffering. And free yourself from suffering means you want to practice the Dharma. You become more humility. You appreciate those people in the same situation as you are. You appreciate them. Moving on. 22. I'm not angry with the bar and other tumors, fertile source of suffering and mind. Why should living beings give offense? They likewise are impelled by circumstance. Although they are unlooked for, undesired, this will afflict us all the same, and likewise through the unwanted, unsought defilement, nevertheless insistently right. Never thinking now I will be angry. People are impulsively caught up in their anger, irritation, and likewise come. Though never planned to be experienced, all defilement or whatever kind, the whole variety of evil deed are brought about by circumstances. None is independent, none autonomous. Condition. So whatever you meet that make you angry, one all come from a previous cause and condition that you have created. Condition, one's example, have no thought. They will now give rise to some result, nor does that which is engendered think that it has been produced. The primal substance, as they say, and they have been called the self, do not arise destiny or they come, I will become. For what is not born does not exist, and what do not want, so what could want to come to be? The permanently draw towards the object. It can never cease from being so. Indeed, this self is permanent. It's certainly inertial like space itself. And what should we make its other factor? How could it affect since it is unchanging? If when the condition act on it, stay as it is before, what influence have this condition had? They say that these are agents of the self. But what connection could there be in between? All things then dependent on other things, and likewise dependent are not independent. Thinking this, I will not be unbiased that all things are like magical appearance. Since all things come from cause, things do not exist truly. It exists just a mattering like when the gathering of water vapor, the sun at correct angle, and your eyes, the rainbow will be there for you, a rainbow. But if you got rainbow, you never go out and see there's no rainbow that you experience in your mind. So everything is a mere thing. So like what thing? Like magical appearance. 32. Resistance, you might say, is out of place. For what we're opposed by whom? The stream of sorrow is cut through by patience. There's nothing out of place in the assertion. Thus, when the enemies or the friends are seen to act improperly, remain serene and call to mind that everything arises from cause and conditions. If things could be accord to the which no suffering could come to anyone or embody, for none of one pain of any time. Yet carelessly or unaware, they tear themselves on, torn, and other in pursuit of wife and good, they starve themselves of nourishment. Some hang themselves on or leap into vivid or poison or consume unhealthy food, or by their evil conduct bring destruction unto themselves. For when affliction seizes them, and even the slay themselves they love so much. So how can there be not the cause for others' bodily distress? Although we almost never feel compassion, for those who thought through defilement brings about their own perdition, what purpose ever serve does anger serve? If those who are wanton to children are by a particular nature prone to injure others, there's no reason to our rage. It's like the rekindling fire or being hot. If the nature of fire is to be hot. You cannot get angry, say, fire, I'm very angry, you know, why you so hot? It's the nature of fire to be hot. Then you take the charcoal. Hey, charcoal, why is so black one? Then you try to wash. Then wash black. Then wash black. Hey, fire, I wash you, you know. Can you be white or not? It's a very stupid thing, you know. So you want to get happiness, but you walk the wrong way. It's like asking, when you got control by self-cherishing, and you say the person must be harming. Because it's the nature. When self-cherishing rule you, suffering comes. It's the same nature as when you got fire, whole fire, you'll be burned. The nature of fire is to burn. So you cannot ask why the nature. When the nature of self-cherishing is in your mind, under the control, then suffering will ensue, follows. If all the fault of fleeing and contingent is living by nature, it's like what senses resent them, as well be angry at the sky and when it's full of smoke. So there was this example you use, and when someone beat you with the snake, the stick, correct? Then you're very angry with the person, you want to revenge. So you say, no, you should not revenge. Then what make you pain is not the person, it's the stick, correct or not? You should take revenge on the stick. You say, no, the person is holding the stick, so I must beat the person. Then you go one level now. But the person is controlled by desire. The real problem is the person's anger. You must go and destroy the anger, not the person. So you use the logic, you say. So the real problem is our delusion. Moving on. Although it is the stick that hurt me, I'm angry at the one who well and strike me. But in turn, they are driven by the hate. Therefore, with their hatred, I should take offense. Verse 41. In just the same way, in the past, I was injured by living being. Therefore, it's right that the injured should always come to the torture. Their weapons and my body are both cause of the torment. Their weapon, I, my body, bear me. Who then is more worthy of my rage? This body, running sore in human form, merely touched, it cannot stand the pain. I am who grasps in the blind attachment. Whom shall I resent when pain occurs? We are like the children, shrink from pain, but love it caught. We hurt ourselves through our misdeed, and why should others be the object of our rage? Why and who indeed should I be angry with? This pain is all my own contriving, like wells, all the genital of hell and all the globes of razor tree. That means all the hell, all the pain you experience are created by your unskillful mental factor, your mind. Those who harm, rise against me, is my karma that has summoned them, and it's through this being they go to hell. It is not I who bring them their ruin. Because of them and through my patience, may all many sins be cleansed and purified, and may the one who thanks to me will have a long-drawn agony of hell. Therefore, I am their tormentor. Therefore, it is they who bring me benefit. Thus, with what perseverity, pernicious mind, will you be angry with the enemy? If a patient quality of mind is mine, I shall avoid the pains of hell, and true indeed I save myself. What the fate in store for them? If I repay them harm for harm, indeed they will not be saved thereby. My conduct will be in turn be marked, austerity or patience bringing nothing. Because my mind is borderless, it cannot be destroyed by anyone. Because of my attachment to the body, this body is oppressed by pain, scorn and hostile word, and comment that I do not hear them. My body is not harmed by them. What reason do you have, oh mind, for your resentment? The enmity of others show to me, since in this and future life, it cannot actually devour me. And why should I be so averse to it? Perhaps I turn it from because it hinders me from having what I want. But it's all my property, I will leave behind. What sins will you keep me staying company? You see many countries go for war to get the land. When there's whoever the king die, they don't take anything with them. So we waste a lot of time just collecting things that one day we're left behind. But the thing that will go on to a thing is our imprint, our mind. So for practitioner, then the mindfulness of knowing what are the things. So you use the thing to support your practice. That is the key point. You use the thing to develop your mind to support your practice. Moving on. 54. Uh, 55. Better far for me to die today than to live a long and evil life. However long the day of those like mine, the pains of dying will be the same. One man dreamed he lived to 100 of happiness, but then he waked. Another dream of instant joy, but then is likewise awake. And when they awake, the happiness of both is finished, never to return. Likewise, when the hour of death comes around, our life is over, whether brief or long. Till we be rich in worldly goods, delighting in our wealth for many years, be spoiled and stripped and threw by the teeth, we must go naked with empty hand. Perhaps we will become like our wealth to live and living, gather merit, dissipating evil. But if we are aggressive for the sake of profit, won't our gain be evil, our merit lost? And if the aim for we live is thereby wasted and undone, what use is there in living thus, when evil is the only consequence? And if when people slander us, we claim our anger is because they injured us, then how is it that we do not resent the slander when it's aimed at someone else? If we bear with this empathy because it's due to other factors, why are we impatient when others slander our defilement, after all, have been the cause of it? Even those who are defy and undermine the doctrine, the sacred doctrine, image and stupa, are not proper object of our anger. Buddha and himself untouched thereby. And even if our teacher, relative and friend are the object of the aggression, they derive from factors that we explain. This is we should perceive and curb our wrath. Being suffer injury like well from lifeless things as well as living things. So why be angry only with the latter? Rather, let us simply bury them. Some do evil because of ignorance, some respond to anger because being ignorant. Which of them is faultless to as such? To whom shall I be to ascribe? Instead, why did they act in time gone by, that they are now so harmful at others' hands? Since everything depends on karma, why should I be angry at such things? This I see, and therefore come what may, I shall hold fast to the virtuous path and foster in the heart of all an attitude of mutual love. Now, when the beardix is in a blaze, the flame is heated up from the house to house, the wife should take cause and fling away, destroy everything that spread the fire. At this point, when you do the things, someone throw the arrow, shoot you the arrow, the poisonous arrow, there's two cause of action. One, those people say, who shoot me? I'm very angry. You will try, who shoot me? But those who are wise, let's go hospital, take out the arrow. This poison will kill me. So must understand this. So most of us is, who shoot me? I want to get even, but you are poisoned by the arrow of your own anger. You should quickly practice patience. That's like going to the hospital so that you will not bear future pain. 71. 70. And so in fear the merit will be concealed, so at least cast away our mind attachment, tinder the fiery flames of hatred. It is not a happy chance if when condemned to death, a man is free, his hand cut off in ransom for a life. It is not a happy chance, is now escaped the hell. I suffer only misfortune of a human state. If even this, my present pain, are now beyond my strength to bear, why do I not cast off my anger, cause of future sorrow in the infernal torment? If a little bit suffering in the human realm, you can't take it. No? Let's not talk about in hell realm. You can handle it. It's impossible. And it's for such a long period of time. If I call you tonight, you go to the Sai Ti, Sai Tang, right? The sewage plant, go and stay there. No need stay for 1 year. You stay for 1 day. You'll be totally disgusted, right? Then how do you go to the hungry ghost, those ram, the surrounding hell? That means you'll go through that, the purate sun. It's impossible, man. That's why in the very beginning is know all the suffering, all the hell. So in the Great Liberation Sutra, Manjushri Buddha, can you tell me what is ABC hell? Not Buddha say, oh, I tell you. Wow, you ask very correct question. No people say they're okay already. Because you still got danger, you're not out of the danger yet. So it's better in the beginning not to think yourself the deity. I so try, no, you better think that you might be ended up there. And we all created the cause. So 你会安分一点点. So you don't do the wrong thing. Moving on. For the sake of gaining that I desire, 1,000 times I underwent the torment and the hell of them, achieving nothing for myself and others. The present aids are nothing compared to those who have great benefit to come from them. This trouble that dispel the pains of wandering, is only right that I rejoice in them. When others take delight in giving praise to those endowed with talent, oh my, why do you not find other like when praising them? The pleasure of being gained, the pleasure that is gained therefore, there itself gives rise to blameless happiness. It judges us on the Holy One and the perfect way of winning others. But they are the one who will have the happiness, you say. If this is a joy you want to resent, abandon paying wages and the returning flavor, you will be a loser both this life and the next life. When praise is heaped upon your quality, you are keen that others should be pleased thereby. But when the compliment is paid to others, you feel no inclination to rejoice as well. You who want the happiness of being, have wished to be enlightened for their sake. Why should others urge you when you find some pleasure for themselves? And if you claim to wish for, that being the enlightened, honored by the triple world, what petty marks of labor come their way? Why are you so discomfort? When dependents who rely on parents whom they are obliged to give support find themselves therefore the means of livelihood, why you will not be happy? Want to again be happy? So in this paragraph, Shantideva say, even those who have not practiced, right, find some worldly joy, be happy for them because they cannot find the joy in the thing. So don't say they are stupid, they don't know how to spend their life. Don't criticize them because that's the only thing they are able to do. Really, they are the only thing they are able to do. So able to do that doesn't mean you believe what they do is correct. That means what they do, what everything is correct. It's just like, at least they got more joy than I'd rather see them having joy than suffer. So if you got skillful, then they got to come to meet the thing, then you should say how to bring about a skillful method. So it's very simple, they always go fishing, correct? Then you say that you want to be the fish or not. It's quite obvious, right or not? So if they ever think of it, fish created by God for me to have food one. Means they are vile already. So you don't need to argue with that because they just don't have the karma yet to understand the thing. Moving on. 83. If even these do not want Buddha, how could one Buddhahood for them? And how can everyone have Bodhicitta who is angry with other prosperous? That means you cannot be jealous. If you are Bodhisattva, right, jealousy is one of the mental factors inside there. Right? You have to remove. If someone else receives a gift, or if that gift stay in the benefactor house, in either case will be it is yours. So given with hell, what is your concern? All merit and faith of other people, all the sterling quality, why throw them it all away? Not holding on what might bring you riches. Tell me, why are you not angry at yourself? Not only do you fear no sorrow for the evil you have done, you even wish to match yourself for those who merit who have earned. In unhappiness before your enemy, why should this be the cause of your rejoicing? The wish of your mind alone will not, in fact, contrive their injury. And if your hostile wish were to bring them harm, again, what cause of joy is that to you? Why that I will be satisfied are all these thoughts? Is anything more ruinous than that? Caught upon by hook unbearable, the sharp cast by the fisherman, my own defilement, I'll be flung into the cauldron of the spit, and surely boiled by the janitors of hell. Veneration, praise and fame, serve do not increase merit or span of my life, bestowing neither health nor strength, and nothing for the body is. If I am wise in what is good for me, I will ask what is beneficial this thing, and if it's entertainment I desire, I might as well resort to alcohol and cuts. Maybe at the time Shantideva got card games already. Already. I lose my life, my wealth I squander. All my reputation shade. What are the youth whom they delight when I'm dead and in my grave? Children cannot help crying when their sandcastle come tumbling down. My mind is so full, it's like them when praise and reputation start to fail. That means you start get affected by the 8 worldly dharma. Praise, blame, respect, disrespect, gain, loss, pleasure and pain. If you're under the control of this 8 worldly dharma, whatever you do is impure. You act out of because of this. I want fame, so you act out of that. I don't want people blame me, act out of that. Then you're under the control, so whatever you do, even like dharma is not dharma, it's worldly dharma. You say it doesn't really matter, right? Just think of this one. As many people praise you, there also people don't like you. So quite fair. It's okay, it doesn't matter. I'm not chasing this at all, just do the correct thing. Okay, but what is it for me if others delight in someone else, even myself? Their pleasure, theirs and theirs alone, not part or effect by me. If I'm happy at the joy of those who take delight, then everyone should be a source of joy for me. When people take delight in others, why I'm not happy at their pleasure? To satisfy that is mine, and thinking I am being praised is an unseparable to common sense, and nothing but the analytic of a silly child. Praise and compliment distract me, sapping my revulsion with samsara, and I start to envy other good quality, and thus all excellence is ruined. So you start to want to feel people respect you, praise you. It distracts you from thinking the discord. Then you feel like, wow, samsara still not bad, no? I still got people praise me. Then your action towards living samsara will be reduced the intensity. 99. Those who stay close by me then to damage my good name, cut me down to size, are surely they are protecting me for falling into the realms of grief. For I am who strive for freedom. I must not be caught by wealth and honor. And should I be angry with others? Who works to free me from my flatter? 101. They are like Buddha, very blessing, bar my way, determined as I am to plunge myself headlong in sorrow. How can I be angry with them? I should not be irritated, saying, these are obstacles to my good deed. For this is not patient, the supreme austerity, and should I not abide by this? 103. And if I fail to practice patience, hindered by the own shortcoming, I myself create impediment to the merit cause, and so close at hand. If someone does not come to what is someone else to be absent, and does not arise, that factor being present, this factor indeed is cause, and how can it be then be said to hinder it? The beggar who arrives at the proper time are not obstacle to generosity. They cannot say that those who give the bow are hindrance to ordination. The beggar in this world are numerous, assassins are relatively few. For if I do not do harm to others do not do harm to me. So whatever you meet this way, like the Hamas kill the Israelis or even because they kill one another before, you will never stop till you want to find peace. So right now, based on what you know, you want to find out of samsara. I'm going to get out. So when you get out, you can either cross the fence here or take the whatever route we backtrack. So there are many routes to get out from this place. Many routes to get out from this place. But you want to be very sure, something you don't need to spend a lot of effort is to follow your guide, your teacher. Then that will be the shortest, quickest, most safe route because he'll be walking with you. Moving on. If something do not come out as some and do not arise, that factor being present, that factor itself is a cause. Then how can it be then be said that I hinder it? The beggar arrives at the proper time are not an obstacle to generosity. They cannot be said that those who give their bow hinder optimism. The beggar in this world are numerous, as in a relative. I don't know harm down, others not injure me. So, like a treasure found at home that I gain without protect, my enemy help my bodhisattva work. Therefore, they should be a joy for me. That means no need go and find them, you know. The people angry one find you. Oh, I say like cute, you know. Oh, now I can collect so much on merit. Well, then you say very sweet. In Hong Kong, Benbo Pemba, Rinpoche cousin work there one. So downstairs he says it's a vegetable place. So he dare not go and buy the first customer one. So the Cantonese, how soy you let monks buy the first thing it's no good luck. So he always last time cannot scold quite many times. Don't go and buy you stay here. Don't go and buy first one. You should kena from them. Then they scold you. Wow, so lucky you guys find the thing. So Shantideva said like that. For our worldly convention, you like to be scold her right now. We felt that I didn't do anything wrong, you scold me for what? But the Bodhisattva, wow, so lucky, I don't only go anywhere you scold me. So hang, you know. Wow, must celebrate. Must really celebrate. Moving on. 108. Since I've grown impatient thanks to them, then to them the first word I shall give for the passion that I gain. Because of them I gain, so I shall offer him, if I enlighten, the first piece of benefit I will offer to those who give me this practice. And if I say my foes should not be honored, since they do not mean to swim at patience, why should I reveal the sacred Dharma? Cause indeed my attainment. It seems that the enemy got no intention to benefit you, correct? Same thing, the Dharma text also don't benefit you, but because you want to extract the essence in order to see, then you get the benefit from it. Same as the Dharma, 110. This enemy conspired to harm me, I protest, and therefore should receive no honor. But they had to work to me like a doctor. How could I bought for a patient? Thanks to those whose minds are full of malice, I engendered patience in myself, and therefore the cause of my patience, fit for veneration like the Dhamma. And so the mighty sage has spoken of the fear of being, means fear of merit, as well as the fear of the conqueror. Many who avoid happiness of being have passed beyond attaining to perfection. Thus, the state of Buddhahood depends on beings and on Buddha equally. What kind of practice is then that honor only Buddha but not beings? So Buddha is kind to you in terms of his quality. Sentient beings is kind to be in terms of their kindness, that they are the object for you to practice. You don't have sentient beings, you can't develop all the qualities. Not in the quality of mind, but in the particular food that they give a light. In beings such as the excellent recite, and therefore beings and Buddha are the same. Offering meat to those with loving mind reveal the immanence of living being, marry the cue from the face in Buddha, show in turn the Buddha immanent. Although not one of them is equal to the Buddha who in the ocean of perfection, because they have a share in bringing forth enlightenment, being may be likened to the Buddha. If of such a gathering of supreme excellence, a tiny part appear in certain beings, the three will make an offering in them, would be a very little thing, since there lies in a being a share in bringing forth the supreme and enlightened state. Of virtue of this parity alone, it's right that I should reverence them. The Buddha are my true friend, unfailing friend. Boundless are the benefit they bring to me. How else may I repay the kindness but making living being happy? So 119 say the Buddha most happy when you benefit sentient beings, take care of them. 120. By helping beings, we repay the one, they sacrifice their life for us and plunge in the hell unrelenting pain. Should being therefore do great harm to me, I should try to bring them only happy benefit. For those who have become my lot at times, took care not even their body. Why should I not, a fool, behave with such conceit? Why should I not become the slave for others? Buddha happy by the joy of being, they sorrow, they lament when being suffer. By bringing joy to being, I please the Buddha also. By wounding them, I also wound the Buddha too. Just like there's no sensual delight to please the mind of one whose body is burnt in fire, there's no way to please the great compassion one who ourselves the cause of other pain. The damage I have done to being saddened all Buddha in their great compassion. Therefore, all the evil deeds I confess today and pray they will bear my offense, that I might rejoice the Buddha heart. Henceforth I will be a master of myself and the servant of the world. I shall not seek revenge to crowd that will trample my head or kill. Let the guardian of the world rejoice. All the great compassionate Lord consider themselves, all being there's no doubt I am there, whom I perceive as being as Buddha in themselves. How can I not treat them with respect? So one of the technique is to see everybody like Buddha. Then you cannot use the word but. Cannot use the word but. You see that Buddha, but you know this type of Buddha we got this type of face one. Sikit bin mai so Buddha. Sikit bin so Buddha, what Buddha liao? You sikit bin so Buddha, what so Buddha liao? You cannot but man. Cannot say the word but. So the thing is so. See, then you use the technique. These are technique, so you have to think this way. Okay, move. The very thing is pleasing the Buddha heart and serving circular welfare. Is driving away the sorrow, therefore it marks my concern. Imagine that the steward of the living does not injure the multitude of being. Those with clear fasting do not restrain the violent even if they can. So the practice of patience is that when you got the ability to inflict harm to them, teach them a lesson, you restrain. You don't want to do. It's not that you want to harm them but you wouldn't ready, but you practice restraint because it's not the correct thing to do. For steward alone, after all, they are not alone, they are supported by the kingly power. Therefore, I will not respite the feeble being, tormenting being. Their allies are the guardians of the hell and also the compassionate Buddha. Therefore, living being I will gratify. As a subject might persecute a wrathful king, and yet the pains of the hell to be endured through making living beings suffer. Should this be ever unleashed on me, and by all the earls of such a king, and even if the king were pleased, enlightenment he would not give to me, for this will be only be achieved by bringing happiness to beings. No need to mention future Buddhahood, achieving through bringing happiness to beings. And how can I not see the glory, fame and pleasure even in this life, and likewise come? For the patient in samsara brings such being. As for beauty, health and good renown is the fruit of great longevity, the vast commitment of a universal king. They say from cherishing oneself come all problem, when cherishing other people come all happiness. 7. With this diligence I strive with diligence, for the diligent enlightenment is found. If no wind blow, then nothing stir. And neither is there any merit without diligence. That means from nothing cannot come something one. Diligent means joy in virtuous action. A mind that delights in virtue. Diligent, a mind that delights in virtue. It contradicts those who have been defined as laziness, inclination for the unwholesome, deficient and self-contempt, a taste for the idle pleasure, and the craving for repose and sleep. No crime about the sorrow of samsara. Laziness instead is born from this. Snapped by the rapper. When you are lazy people, you all become lazy. So that's the most scary thing, right? That your kids will ever meet lazy people, all become lazy one. So anyway, out read the Vajrakata Sutra, then read the Great Liberation Sutra. The Dharma protector will go there and sort of do something such that they will suddenly recognize, hey, my friend really make use of me, so become lazy. Lazy is a habit now. For certain people are deeply planted one. Deeply planted. Stand by the trapper of defiled emotion and mess and taken in the throes of birth. Again you stay in the mouths of death. And with what? Have you still not understood? Don't you see how one by one death have come all on your kind, and yet you slumber so sound sleepy like a buffalo inside the butcher? That means when death coming you still sleep, so sleeping. All the paths of the light are blocked. The level of death now is in your sight. How can you take pleasure in your food, and how can you decide to sleep and rest? They will scoop you so swiftly, gather married, till the moment come. For even you throw off your innocence, what will do when there's no time? This I have done, and this is only setting, and this is halfway through, and suddenly thing come the law of that. Oh, and oh, the thought of alas, I'm finished. And look at the face of the hopeless friend. They tear-stained cheek, they are red and sullen eye. And you will see the terrors of the Lord, the daily lot, the memory of the former sin will torment you, the scream and the ding of hell break your ear, and the very terror will follow you. And when you do in such a like a living fish that twists and wriggles, you are so terrified while being alive. What to speak of the pain unbearable and the hell created past evil deed. 12. How could you remain at ease like this when you have done the deeds that lead to contact your tender baby flesh or boiling liquid from the actual hell? 13. So testy and thin-skinned that you want result ever without endeavor. There are many troubles now in store for you. Though in grip of death, you behaving like a god and suffering alas will beat down to you. So take advantage of this human boat. Free yourself from the sorrow, mighty stream. This vessel will be later hard to find. The time that you have now be full is not to sleep. A lot of people sleep, no choice. We need to sleep, but it should not be the main. So now it's like encouraging you. So you must find that 该睡的就睡啦. But certain people they work very hard. Saturday they sleep, Sunday they sleep in lah. They 困嘎巴啦, 困嘎巴. So in military term, die fresh, die very fresh. You turn your back upon the sacred doctrine, supreme joy and boundless source of bliss. Why delight in mere excitement, in distraction and cause you misery? Do not be without cause, but marshal all your power. Make effort, be the master of yourself. Practice the equality of self and practice the exchange of self and others. Oh, but how could I become enlightened? Don't excuse yourself with such despondency. The Buddha who declared the truth has fully spoken and proclaimed that if they bring forth strength of perseverance, even bees and fly and gnats and grub will gain supreme enlightenment. So hard to do, so that the ants and all the worms can gain if they put effort. So don't talk about you compared to them right now having intelligence. 19. And if by birth the image of humankind I'm able to distinguish good from evil and not live aside from the Bodhisattva date, why should I not attain the state of Buddhahood? I must give away my life and limbs. Alarm and frighten me. If so say, your terror is confused, and you will see what's hard and not easy. For marriage of age, immeasurable counted, your body have been cut, impaled, burned, torn, for time been numbering, and yet for this you brought about your Buddhahood. The hardship suffered on the path of the Buddhahood. The limits are in the extent, like lighten the pains of incision, and make the cure the harms of the inward pain. And for all the doctors cure disease, the means of the bitter remedy, likewise to destroy the vast amount of pain, we should be patient with the little bit hurt. So to go through a little bit to reach enlightenment, it's okay to bear a little bit of hardship as you go through this. You know, some of the Chinese drugs are not the most tasteful thing, correct? No? So every time you give you one little kamseng, correct? You take this one, then take a little bit of kamseng, a little bit more bearable. So same thing, remove yourself all the suffering. It's okay to tell yourself, bear some hardship. Don't complain to everyone. You know, I bear so much hardship for you, you know. It is the supreme healer, you those who are in common when with the ways of extreme tenderness, this one the intense and boundless suffering. Our guide instruct us by giving vegetables, green and other little things, step by step. The happy ones will be able to donate our flesh. So first, when you practice generosity, you first give one piece of vegetable to people. Then after a while, then you're able to give something bigger. Then after a while, first now you can give even your body. 26. For when we truly feel our body is no different from giving herb, what hardship can live in giving reaching our very flesh? Since her has been abandoned, thus there's no pain. To having wisdom, there's no more sorrow. Since like the mind and the body both injured by false view and my sinlessness. Mary is the true cause of the body is. What happiness of mind is had through understanding. What can sadden all those compassion who remain in suffering for the sake of others? And through the power of bodhicitta, former sins are totally consumed. The merit ocean bar is gathered in, and therefore said that they excel the Sabaka. Mounted on the horse of bodhicitta, they put out the fight on the mournful weariness. What lucid person could be in despair, proceeding in that way from joy to jump? The force that securely the good things. The good things are aspiration, steadfast, and engagement of joy. Aspiration grow through fear of suffering and contemplating all the benefit to be tamed. Therefore, leaving everything that adhere today, I will harbor to increase my diligence. Through aspiration of the self-confidence, relinquishment of joy, and the strength of earnest application, the exertion of control, the boundless evil of myself, I must bring them to nothing. Even through the single of this year may take unnumbered ages exhaust. 34. And I myself find myself no sign that will start to be clean, and my heart not. Why does my heart not burst as your destined? I am for the boundless pain, good quality as for my and others' sake. True they may be, I must now accomplish. Even though for each of them I must endeavor for numerous agents, acquaintance I must never gain. With the even part for the great quality, it is indeed amazing that I have rendered meaningless this life, how somehow I have gained. Offering to the Buddha I have never made, no fees that I have returned to my donation, no work accomplished for the teaching. I wish for the poor I have left unsatisfied. I have not saved the frightened from the fear, the wretched have not been consoled, my mother pain, the wound discovered, all these alone are my accomplishment. My fearless to aspire to Dharma now and in past and brought me about to my present derision, and therefore should spur such aspiration. So the sages asserted, is the root of every kind of virtue. Aspiration, rooted in turn, is constant meditation on the fruit of action. So is to think of karma, cause and effect. The body of pain, excitement, and the mind, and all the fears of the various kind of things, to be deprived on what is said, and such is the harbours of my sinful deed. If any acts are good, sincerely intended, as no matter where every step the merit, gain, or honor will result in that. But if through seeking happiness my deeds are wrong, no matter where I turn my step, the knife of misery will cut me down. The wish of refrigerator is a simple life. To virtue I will rest through the cool heart of a fragrant spreading lotus, with splendor nurtured by the sweet word of the conqueror. From the lotus open the sage's light, in supreme form I will rise to the fate, to dwell the blissful Buddha hair in the presence of the Bodhisattva, to the victorious one. Who else as the sages of many sin, my sin completely flay, I shall be utterly brought low by the creatures of the lot of death, and who the body poured down a liquid bronze of all the melting dreadful blade, and pierced by the burning sword that nigh my flesh, dissembled in 100 parts, that will fall upon the white hot iron ground. Therefore I will aspire to tend to virtue, and steep myself with a great devotion, and with the method saying in the Vajravrada, and I will train in the confident assure. Let me consider my reserve, to start or not to start accordingly. It better not to start. Then but once that I should better not reserve. So you must make the habit, if you start something, finish all the way to the end. But if you always start something but never finish to the end, then become a habit, then you'll not complete anything. So this is the advice of Shantideva. So it's better to do small things. That means, okay, every day I do 1 page or maybe 1 paragraph. So you do like that. But no, I want to do 10 pages every day. Then you're not be able to do it. So it's better to do small. So we under promise, over deliver. Under promise, over deliver. Then there's much better method. If for such a thing, the pattern will return in future life, the sin and pain will go, another action will left undone, or else I will bear a major fruit. Actions and affliction ability, the 3 things to which my pride should be directed. I will do this I myself alone. This would define my pride for action. Overpowered by my affliction, worldly folks are helpless to secure their happiness. Compared to those who wonder, I am able. This therefore shall be my task. When others give themselves to the low behavior, what shall be my stand in that regard? In any case, I will not be arrogant. My best way is to give up such conceit. When they find a dying serpent, even a crow behave like a soaring eagle. Therefore, if I am weak and feeble and weak-hearted, even little fault will strike and injure me. But if depressed, I give up trying. How can I gain freedom from an objective abide state? But if I stand my ground with pride resolve, it will be hard for great fault to attack me. Therefore, with steadfast heart, I will get the better of my weakness. If my feeling get the better upper hand, and my wish for to overcome the triple world is lovable indeed. If I will be victorious over them, and nothing shall prevail and bring me down. The offspring of the lion, the conqueror, should constantly abide in self-confidence. Those who arrogant destroy are tasked defiled, they lack self-confidence, and those that are too confident escape the foe, while they not fall into the power of the evil pride. When arrogance inflate the mind, it draw down to the state of miserliness, or ruins happiness, or should human birth be gained, and thus when the born a slave, dependence on one stain. Of evil mind, ugly without sin, but bad and laughing stock for everyone. These ascetic, powerful, they say, it will call the proud, then will call who the wretch. Those who uphold pride to vanquish pride and the enemies are truly proud, victorious and the brave, and to stem the increase of what within that pride, that evil pride. Perfect according to the witch, the fruit of every being. When I am belated by defilement, I will stand and face them in 1,000 ways. I will not surrender to the host of affliction, but like Kandarian, I stand amidst the clothes of fox. However many will be their peril, people will reflect upon guard their eye. And likewise, whatever danger come, I will not fall down beneath defilement power. Better for me to burn to death than to kill and my head cut off. At no time I will bow down and scrape before that foe of mine, defiled emotion. Thus in every time and every place, I will not wander from wholesome path. Like where those who take pleasure in their game, whatever task the Bodhisattva do, let them devote themselves without reserve. With joyful, they never know austerity. People harbor heart to gain contentment, to success in every far from secure. But how can they be happy if they do not, for they are the source of joy to them? And since they never have enough of pleasure, honey on the razor blade, how could they have the amount of merit? Fruits of which were the happiness of being the elephant tormented by moon, they found dive with the water of the lake, and like I might plunge my work that will bring to completion. If I am impaired by the weakness of the fatigue, and I lay to work aside the battle to assume, and I will leave the task for it complete, I will abit for the work for those who come. As seasoned fighter face the sword of enemy upon the battlefield, I will lightly dodge the weapon of defilement and strike the enemy upon the quick. If in the fray the soldier drop his sword, in the fray he quickly pick it up. So light is the arm of mindfulness love. In the fear of hell, I will quickly get back. Just like the poison fear the body, born up in the covenant of the blood. That was the evil when they find a chance to spread and pyramid the mind. I will make a five-fun man, a blim or oil jar in the hand. Smokers by the swordman say, spray one drop, you shall die. This is how practitioners hold themselves. So 71 said that you should imagine that you practice mindfulness, like you carry a jug on your head. Just now over there I saw one lady, correct, with a balancing a pot. Then you spray one drop, people will kill you. So you must be that mindful. That means you're not thinking of anything, you're mindful of your step, where you're moving along. So in 71 they said, this type of mindfulness you might have. Moving on, just that the man should 72. Just as the man should swiftly stand in the lap of the serpent to guide. If sleep and logician be said, I will split leave before them. Every time they fall, I will fail, I will prove and cheer them. Thinking long that whatever means such a fault it shall in future shall not more occur. At times and in many situations, how can I make mindfulness my constant habit? Thinking thus, I will desire to meet this teacher and fulfill the prophet. By all means, then I have to start somewhat. That I might have the strength sufficient to start. I recall the teaching upon carefulness and lightly rise to what's been done. Just a flexion, a tread, flex to and fro, impelled by every breath of wind. So all I do will be achieved, controlled by the movement of a joyful heart. Okay, we go to chapter 10. We talked a little bit. So we got 8, 9, huh? So chapter 10 also formed the dedication for this. So we'll go back hotel, then we finish chapter 8 and 9. So you got the complete thing. By the virtue that I could amaze now by the completion of this book, the state of the entirety of the Bodhisattva way, may every thread or path of the Buddhahood, may everyone everywhere suffered by torment of the mind and body have a virtue of the mind by the joy and happiness in boundless manner. As long as they linger in samsara, may the joy be undiminished and may the taste of unsurpassed be to in the constant and unbroken consistency throughout the sphere of the rich and the world, in the heavenly state where may many beings abide there, in the bliss of the peace of Sukhavati. May those who caught by the bliss of I be warmed from the great clouds of Bodhisattva, torment winds of boundless swim, to go those burning in infinite hell, when the flowers and the leaf of the blaze of sword become the sweet glows of pleasant woodland blade, and may the trees of miraculous appear planting, so by those who are here on Shamali, and may all those pieces of the cell be sweet, and the fragrance of the food be perfumed by the scent of lotus, and love with the cries of swan and goats, and the flower so pleasing to hear. May the very clay turn into the hips of jewel, and the burning ground become an even crystal floor. May the crushing hell become a sublime abode, offering temples and dwelling in the Buddha. May the hells of weapon, lava, jewelry stone become the hands on the saw, the rains of flower. May all the mutual wounding of the sharpened blade be now in a rain of flower thrown in play. May they engulf in the fury of Vajratarani, and the flesh destroyed by the bone tread by white as Kunda flower. May all they have the merit of strength have as the godlike form, and the spotlight the Mandadika peaceful stream. What fear it is they grip the henchmen of the worldly of the deadly love. The flightful vulture and the carrier crow. What noble strength it is that bring us the joy and drive us through our dreadful night. And looking like well to see the shining form of Vajrapani, and may the sin be quenched and enjoy, and may they go to him. And when they seeing the slinging lava flood of hell, executing in the rain of blossom, drenched in the fragrant stream, at once they fear of the bliss. They say, how this can it be? May the tendency of the hell behold the one who hold the lotus. Friend, throw away your fear quickly here and there, for it come to the breath. This gleaming youth will bound up hell, this loving bodhisattva, saving and protecting every being, whose power relieve all pain, bestowing joy. Behold the 100 gods who lay down come before his lotus feet. The rains of the flower upon his head, and the eye moisture with compassion. The splendor of his how echoing praise of the 1,000 goddesses. When those in this hell cry out, see Manchu Gosha, and likewise through the door of the road, seeing bodhisattva like Samantha free from the sin. This cloud of the bliss are all laden with cooling scented rain. May all those laughing, languishing in the hell come out to prepare joy. May the scooping animal be free from the fear of being prayed for. Each other food, and may become the family's spirit, may they find out. When those who dwell in the northern continent, and may they burn and repeat and survive at the stream of may the fallen from the lower Avalokita hand, and the bathing in it, may they be fresh and cool. May the blind receive their sight, may the deaf begin to hear. May the woman near the time of so far, like Maya Devi, free from travail, and may the naked be clothed, may the hungry fear eat to their fear, may those who are parched receive water, and bear the pure water and decision. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggards and the careworn joy. I mean, those who are dispelled, behold in mind, endowed with constant with sterling consistency. May every being everywhere be free for at one from every malady, and may every sickness afflict every being be worthy before ever the absent in the world. May all the go dry have no more fear. May the captive be unchained, be set free. May the weak receive the strength. May the living help one another in kindness. May the traveler upon the world find happiness no matter where they go. May they gain without need to tow the goal for it to set their heart. May those who put to sea or the boat in a ship attain the port where they desire, and may the safe come to be the sweet renewal of the kings and the king. And those who lost their way to wander in the wild find traveler, and the safe from the threat of thieves and savage beast, and may the tireless and the journey light. May the children and the aged and all the without protection wandering in the fear pathless ways, and who fall asleep unconcerned by the peril, have pure celestial being as their God. Free, may they be free from the states of bondage. May they possess the wisdom, faith, and love, and perfect sustenance and conduct. May they always remember their former life. May everyone have unrestricted wealth. May they like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to the way, without a trace of harm or enemy. May beings destitute of splendor be magnificent and bright. May those who suffer from deformity acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in the world attain the strength of masculine, and may the lowly come to be excellent. The proud and haughty lose their arrogance. May all by the merit I gain. May everything everywhere leave nothing aside. Abandon all their evil way, embracing goodness now and ever. From the Bodhisattva, may they never separate from the constant and giving the Bodhisattva action. May they separate a disciple of the Buddha, drawing back from the wise demon day. And may this everything each and everywhere enjoy the unsurpassed longevity, living away in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. In the 10 direction on every side, may the globes of which fulfilling tree abound, resounding very sweetness of the teaching spoken by the Buddha and the Bodhisattva jewel. May the earth be wholesome everywhere and free from the boulders, cliff and charm, flat and even by level ground, smooth and lapis lazuli. And for many circles, this story multitude of Bodhisattva live in every land, adorn them with every excellence. From songbirds and the sides of the tree, from the shaft of light and from the sky itself. May by evening, each and everyone receive the content sound of the Dharma. May they come to about in the presence of the Buddha, meet the Bodhisattva offspring and the same. When the clouds of offering unbound, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May the kindly spirit bring rains at time, rains at dawn, and the harvest be rich and plentiful. May the prince rule according to the Dharma. May the world be blessed with prosperity. May the medicine be full of strength. May the secret word of power be chanted with success. May secret words means mantra. May the flesh of the air be filled with the flesh, and the kind and the mind be imbued with pity. May all beings never ever suffer angry, and they may never be sick nor evilly behave. May they have no fear nor suffer insult. May all their mind be free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May the harmony prevail among the Sangha. May its purpose be fulfilled. May the ordained monks in tent of practice find perfect place for retreat in solitude. Abandon every vulgar vagrant thought and meditate on the train of self-survival. May the done have their one supply. May the quarry inspired be strange to them, and let them be embraced monastic life, upholding a pure, impure order. May they be bleak for their discipline repel, and may they always try to cleanse their fault, and they always have to acquire a fortunate burn, thereby to practice stainless discipline. May the wise and the learned being be reverent. They always are sustained by am. They always be pure in mind, and may their fame spread far and wide. May they never be anguished in lower realm, and may the pain and hardship be known to them with body greater than the God. May they attain enlightenment without delay. May all the times and time again make offering to all the Buddha, and with the Buddha unimagined be. May they enjoy undimmed constant happiness. May the Bodhisattva now fulfill the high intent of wonder. May the sentiment now obtain all the God. May the hearer Pachaka gain the perfect and turn down to the Manjugosa perfect attain the ground of perfection. May I remember all my life and enter the monastic state. May I abide unsustained by simple ordinary fare. In every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. May I desire, whenever I desire to give for me or put him in the slightest question, may he hold it directly to Manjushri. So you think like that. So you think, whenever I want to ask a question, may I ask it directly to Manjushri. To satisfy the need of being dwelling in 10 directions, the margin of the sky may reflect the deeds of perfect exploit of the Manjushri. And now, as long as space endure, as long as being to be found, and I will continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrow of the world. So I like the other version. As long as space remain, as long as center may remain, then I shall remain at the back to free the misery of the world. May the doctrine only cure for being source of every bliss and happiness, blessed with wealth, uphold by benevolence, through the bars of continuance of time and endure. And now, to Manjushri I prostrate, who kindness and the well-being of my good intent. To my virtuous friend I also bow, who disaster gave me strength to go. Okay, good. So now, the guy keeps blowing whistle. Now we all got no microphone. Okay, so now we do a simple dedication. So we will finish chapter 8 and 9. We are definitely finished. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of a Guru Buddha, that I be able to liberate all the sentient beings from all their suffering. May the precious Buddha mind upon the rising glow, may the abundant but increase forevermore. And we pray for the long life of all the spiritual masters, teaching true path and enlightenment anytime, anywhere in the world. Long stable life is Son and Dalai Lama. Also pray for the swift return of the unrestrained Kapil Rinpoche, the way and complete art, for all the Rinpoche projects and all his activity. Then whatever wish, especially building the Guru Rinpoche in Haleshi, in Pokhara to be actualized. Then also pray for all you all to engage in the way of a Bodhisattva. Exactly what is been here. Nothing more, nothing less. Exactly. Knowing that the true intent of the Buddha is for the good of us. The Buddha did not write this so that for us to suffer while we do, but it was for good for us. So I pray that you have the mental strength, the outer condition, the inner joy to complete it. So you've got joyous effort, whatever you do, then become very easy. Then we pray for all those that passed away. So for Gyok Hua, his mother just passed away. Pi Apong, so have a very good. So you pray for Bu Gyok Chu, so to quickly recover completely. Then for all your whatever you pray for, just by thinking of someone who's sick, you just think, may they recover, their treatment be successful. Then those who have passed away, but are thinking of them, then they have a very good rebirth. By the merit created by oneself, by all the countless Buddha, Bodhisattva, Prajaka, Buddha, Arhantaka, Dakini, and all the Dharma protector, who does not exist, truly exist, merely laboured by the mind, then we take all this merit to dedicate I and you, who does not exist, truly exist, merely laboured by the mind, quickly achieve the state of full enlightenment, who does not exist, truly exist, merely laboured by the mind. When we achieve full enlightenment, we take all the countless sentiments, no one left out, who does not exist, truly exist, merely laboured by the mind, and bring them to the state of full enlightenment, who also does not exist, truly exist, merely laboured by the mind. Even by myself alone, who also does not exist, truly exist, merely laboured by the mind. Even by myself alone, who also does not exist, truly exist, merely laboured by the mind. 愿以此功德普济一切，我等与众生皆共成佛道。众生无边誓愿度，烦恼无量誓愿学，烦恼无尽誓愿断。断我同名，了我生死，愿我成佛度众生，永不忘众生情，永不忘上师情。愿消三障诸烦恼，愿得智慧真明了，普愿罪障悉消除，世世常行菩萨道。Amitabha, thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, we do a short mandala. Just now, never go. Saji, Bogi, Joji, Metroja, Villa, Liti, Nide, Gembadi, Lange, Jindu, Nide, Buwagi, Jogu, Namla, Jinla, Jobarajo, Vedam, Guru, Rana, Mandala, Kamiyatayami. So for me, it's an extreme great privilege to sort of at least read the Guide to Bodhisattva way of life here. So to you, then you try to keep to your mind. So it's a rare gathering of course conditions. How? Like?